Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to bypass activation on Windows 11 and also upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11 and bypass all of the upgrade restrictions. So what that means is when we activate Windows 11, bypass activation Windows 11, it means that we're going to be activating Windows 11 without paying for it, right? And for bypassing all those restrictions, when you upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11, there are restrictions like your computer needs to have secure boot, and it needs to have a TPM thing, and also it needs to have a supported CPU and also have at least 64 gigabytes of storage. But we'll be bypassing all of that here. So that's the two things we're going to be doing in this video. A few things to go over. The reason I'm going from Windows 10 to Windows 11 to bypass the activation is because you can easily Windows 11 carries over the activation from Windows 10, and you can easily bypass it on Windows 10, so it's by far the most effective way of bypassing it on Windows 11. Basically unpatchable. If you just do it on Windows 11, then go to Windows 10, do it on Windows 10, then go to Windows 11, it'll just, it'll just be activated. So there's that. If you're already on Windows 11, do not fret, because you can downgrade to Windows 10 and then activate it and do this tutorial, and then go back to Windows 11, and then you'll be activated for free. So yeah, some other stuff to go over. My last tutorial was about how to activate Windows 10 for free. I won't be going over that today because I already did a video on that. And I won't actually be doing the full method in that video because I'll just be using this little batch script. I've already actually ran this, so I don't really need it. But yeah, I just made that. Just does it instantly. So yeah. Anything else I need to talk about? Don't worry that this account is called. Let me show you can see it. Don't worry that this account is called Troll. This tutorial isn't. This tutorial is real. It's just I always call the account that for virtual machines because I'm doing this in a virtual machine, of course. So just don't worry about that. So yeah. So these. I guess let's get started. So. This is the Windows 11 ISO file. You can find this on the Microsoft website pretty easily. If you can Google how to get this as well. I think you just have to scroll down to like the third install option and then just select ISO and you get that. This is simply the Windows 10 ISO. It's the exact same thing, but for Windows 10 you can also look up how to get that. So yeah, what you're going to want to do is double click on the Windows 10 ISO. And what you're going to want to do is go into sources, and then you come down a little bit and you will see right here app raise errors. One thing that I completely forgot to mention in this part of the video, I'm just going to do it now in fucking Windows 11, but you need to, in File Explorer, you need to go into the view. There's a button up here in Windows 10 that'll be view. It's not like this, but you can find it. And you need to make sure, it really won't look like this, but there'll be a button and it'll say view, and you need to make sure that hidden items is checked. I think that is here. Yeah, but it doesn't look like this, but you need to make sure that you can see hidden items in File Explorer to be able to find the file that I'm talking about. So just make sure you do that. I completely forgot to mention it. So yeah, all you want to do is you just copy that just straight to the desktop. You need that file from this Windows 10 ISO. So you open that, you go in here. It just mounts it. It's not permanent, don't worry. You can always just eject it. So yeah, that's actually what we're going to do. So now that you got that file, eject that. It'll go away. We got this. Next, what you want to do, open this one, the exact same thing. It'll mount. You can just double click that, is what I'm doing. For this one, what you're going to want to do is create a file in your desktop or whatever. Just call it like Windows 11 install, and then just grab all of this and just copy it into here. I'm not going to do that now because it takes a while and I've already done it, but that's what you want to do. So I have that right here, and then what you're going to want to do is you open this folder, you come into sources, you scroll down a little bit, you find this file, but it's the Windows 11 version. You find that file in here, simply delete that file. Then take this one from the Windows 10 that you copied into the desktop, chuck that in there, and bam. Now, what you can do is you come out here, just run this, and it will, so yeah, it's one other thing. Make sure you have internet disabled right over here. Make sure you have that disabled so that it can't like re-download the file or anything like that. And you want to click this here and click not right now. That just makes it way faster, and this shit is completely useless anyway. So yeah, then you can go next and it'll check your PC, quote unquote, but it won't find any problems because we did that thing with the file. Yeah, and also, yeah, this tutorial won't be as concise as the last one, sadly. So yeah, you click accept, and then yeah, so right here you can keep your personal files. So yeah, just a direct upgrade. You can't keep the apps, but like apps are, yeah, you keep all of this stuff. These can represent my personal files, so you'll see when we update, these will all still be here in the same order and everything. So yeah, that's just proof that this works like that. So yeah, keep personal files, and you go next. You click yes, and then it'll do whatever the hell it's doing right now. I might cut this part out. Okay, so then it's going to come up with this stuff. It's saying that oh, actually it's not even saying anything bad. Before it said like, oh, you need the TPM, or you don't have the TPM module, you don't have the secure bit, you don't have enough storage, because I actually only have 50 gigabytes and the minimum for this is 64. So it might say a lot more things here, but I mean, yeah, you don't have to worry about that since we did the bypass, so you can just click OK and then bam. So yeah, I'm on Windows 10 Pro N right now, Windows 10 Pro N. So it's going to install Windows 11 Pro N because I have the Windows 11 Pro N ISO, Windows 10 Pro N ISO. Pro N, the Pro is just Windows 10 Pro or whatever. The N part is the fact that it just doesn't have a bunch of extra software installed. So for you, this could be just Windows 10 Pro or Windows 10 Home or Windows 10. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying Windows 10 because this is derived from the fact that I'm on Windows 10. It will say whatever you have Windows 10, but Windows 11, yeah. So yeah, keep personal files, and then yeah, and then you can just click install, and it will go. And I will definitely either cut this part out or just speed it up massively. So I'll see you when this is done. I'll probably just speed it up, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you when this is done. So it looks like it may have installed here. Yeah, so now the Windows 11 has installed. It just needs to do these little startup things. Okay, so now we just got to go through these little setting things. And there you go. So I know it's a bit small. I can fix that real quick though. Alright, there we go. So we got it nice and big now. So yeah, as you can see, all my little files are still here, all in the same spot. So yeah, all the files are carried over. But if you did this tutorial up to here, you might notice that if we go into the settings, it'll say Windows isn't activated, and you'll be like, oh no, why is it not activated? It should be activated. But that is just because we need to enable the internet. Yeah, it needs to connect. So if you read the if you actually read why it's not activated, it says it can't contact your organization's activation server. So all you need to do is connect it to the internet. There we go. Now, come in here, Windows isn't activated, click activate now. Did it just activate? It just activated, there you go. And you can go into personalization, all of that shit. It's like, yep, it's fully activated, you can do whatever you want. And you have admin as well. Because I'm not sure, I don't think it actually gives you admin by default. But yeah, I can run things as administrator. I think it doesn't give you admin if you just install this. Unless I did something horribly wrong when I was doing it, but I have no idea. But yeah, you definitely, yeah, you get full, it's activated. Anyway, that's all for this tutorial.